We are back in Way of the Hunter on Nez Perce Valley. I am OCG. Today, we're doing a realistic hunt for some gray wolves. Let's get that melanistic. I hope you guys enjoy. All right, it is 10:30 right now in the morning. I am heading down to a potential wolf eating zone. Some mule deer. And hopefully they show up at this spot. And it's the same spot we saw that melanistic from on the last episode. And if you have not seen that yet, go check it out. But yeah, we're going to head down to the spot where we saw that melanistic, see if he shows up on the same spot. Again, we're going to be taking him with the Bear Fred Bear Takedown. The new bow from the newest DLC. And to do that, we are going to have to get into a really good spot and hope they get close enough, because you cannot call in wolves in 15 yards. It's just impossible. You might get them to 25 or 30 if you're lucky. Anything lower than that, you're not going to call them in. They'll spook. So we really have to get into the exact spot we need to be in and hope that they show up in that spot. Now, we've done this before when I did a challenge video for you guys, and it was a challenge for everybody to take a wolf with a bow at 15 yards. Now, it took us a really long time, so this might take a while, but we're going to make it happen. I think we're in a decent spot here. I did just hear them. They called from up that way, and they're going to be heading down to a feed zone down here, and I'm trying to get into a spot where I think they're going to be walking down because my wind is going from my left to my right. I got to keep that in mind. I don't want them crossing past this direction there. Obviously, we're taking them out here with the red bear, whatever it's called, with this bow. And hopefully we can get them within 15 yards, because it's not going to be easy. We can't call them in. They won't come in close enough. I'd like to get them with 15 yards, because that's just going to be a good shot. Anything past that, I'm probably not going to get a good shot on. I'm probably going to miss. So I don't want that. I want them as close as possible so we can get a decent shot on this melanistic if he decides to show up and he's not dead. I am working towards this spot right over here is where I think they're going to be. It's an offense zone, so that's my guess. So we're going to work our way over there. Probably chill out for a while because it is super early in the morning and they won't show up till 5 a.m. Hopefully we make it there before they get there and we can just pick a good spot, and hopefully it's the right spot. Okay, so we made it down here. Now the question is, where are they going to be on this little section here? I'm not quite sure. They could be anywhere, to be honest. So, what gives us a best chance at trying to get them? I'm not even sure where they're going to come in at. If you look at the map, if they're going to come in from over here somewhere, which is my guess, they're probably going to walk this route. Maybe? It might come all the way down through there. I don't know. This is going to be a tough one. We're really just going to have to pick a spot and sit. So I'm going to sit right by this tree and hope we pick the right spot. We're going to try to call them in, and we'll try to take a shot of them if we don't pick the right spot. But hopefully we are, and hopefully they don't show up down that way because that's the direction my wind is blowing. Anyway, I am going to sit here for a while because it is only 3:37. They don't show up until 5. Here we go. Here we go. We might be in the right spot. We might be in the right spot. They are super close. I'm going to be drawn here. I want to be ready. I can't be drawn. I can't see. Shadows, man. Oh, please show up right here. Please don't. Please don't. Shoot. We were in a perfect spot. We were in the perfect spot. Oh, man. You couldn't have asked for a better spot. We were just too good of a spot. Oh, man. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to go about this. I guess we'll try to call them in. See what happens. The only problem is I don't know I don't know if that's a high fitness. If the melanistic is a high fitness or not, I just don't know. It is so dark right now. It's so hard to see. Look at this. Look at this. This is nuts. Man, we were in a good spot. We were in a really good spot. If I would have known they were going to come in right behind me, I would have been up here. But obviously, I had no idea where they were going to come in at. So we just kind of had to pick a spot and hope we were in the right one. We were in the right spot. Just too good of a right spot. Now, we can call this then and see if he's high fitness. If he doesn't show up, we know he's not. Which sucks. I don't even know if he's even here still. You know, he might have died since the last time we saw him, which was in yesterday's, or not yesterday's video, the last video, which was the he might not even be here anymore. He might have died, which, you know, we haven't seen him since the whitetail mule deer video. So he might not be here. He might have died. We're gonna just sit here and call and hope he's high fitness and comes in. Again, he might not be. Might be low fitness. If he's low fitness, I guess we're just going to take him out, because it doesn't really matter how old he gets. His low fitness is never going to reach a 5-star. So, I'm going to keep calling here. If he shows up, great, we'll take him out. If he doesn't show up, we'll swap over to a low fitness, try to call him in, hopefully get him close enough where we can get a good shot on him. And the only problem is if I call him in, just kind of what happened just a second ago is he might not be the first one to show up. So he could just spook. The first one could spook, and he spooks the rest of them, and then we're kind of out of luck. We're going to have to go to the next zone and hopefully get there before them, pick a good spot, and hopefully do it again. But right now, we're going to call in, see what happens. I do believe we have wolves that are just stuck in place. I think there's no melanistic there. Yeah, they're not moving. They've been sitting there for a while now, it seems. I mean, we could prove that by doing a call here, and they're still not going to move, are they? No, they're still just sitting there. I think they're stuck. I don't know what to do in this situation. I think what we're going to do is just pass this up. We are going to go to their next location, which should be a feed time. Might be a rest time. I forget. It is a rest time. I don't have that, so we're going to have to go to a feed zone. So, yeah. This didn't work out, sadly. Let's go to a feed zone now. Maybe that'll work. Maybe. At least it's daytime. So, I'm going in between where I think they're going to go. There's a feed zone down here and a feed zone here. They were obviously just here. Now, there are other rest zones. I have no idea. There could be one back here, could be one over here, could be... I don't even know. So, I'm going in between their feed zones. I was gonna say, I'm gonna go in between their feed zones and sit somewhere up here. Bad part, my wind is not great. I'm gonna let things calm down. I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna let things calm down. We're gonna move over to the right, start giving some calls, see if we can get this guy in. I don't know if he's low fitness. I'm guessing he is, because he didn't seem to be in that group that was stuck from when we were trying just a second ago. So I'm going to swap over to low fitness on the calls and see if we can get him in this way. I don't know if we're going to be able to take the shot with the bow, but we're going to try our best, because obviously that's what I want to do. So, let's give a call. Just maybe. Maybe we're in range, maybe we're not. I don't know, I can't tell where these guys are, but I'm assuming we're pretty close, based on the fact they have already given a call here, a warning call. I'm just not quite sure if we are close enough to actually get them to hear that. They could be outside of my range. I'm going to push a little closer to the right and send closer towards them and just see if we can get something in. It looks like my wind's actually pretty good. I don't know if they're going to be able to smell me or not, but I guess it depends on where they're going to come in at, because they could be coming in over there, and that would be bad. Actually, this is probably not going to work either, because they're probably not going to come in from up there, over that way. They're going to be stuck down there, aren't they? If they haven't gotten any closer, I'm wondering if they're stuck. Just like the last ones we tried. I mean, that's a very good possibility. Based on the terrain we're in right now, they could easily get stuck on a hill and not come down. Or come up. So, I think we give, like, maybe 6 more calls. If they still don't show up, we need to move. Because I'm assuming they're just stuck at that point. Oh, they're close. They're really close. Several of them are very, very close. Man, I hope the melanistic is still here. Come on, tell me where you're at. I feel like they haven't moved. Man, we're in a dangerous position here. Because if I move, there's a really, really good chance they spook. But at the same time, if I don't move, they literally might be stuck on a rock right now. And I'm just sitting here, wasting my time. Moving up's probably the best course of action here, just in hopes that I could see them. Oh yeah, they're stuck in there. They're still in there somewhere. This is not gonna be easy. I don't know how we're gonna do this. I gotta get down there, and I don't know how I'm gonna do that. They're not gonna come up here. They can't. They're not that smart. I mean, they need to loop all the way around this way. And they're not that smart. They're literally sitting right at the bottom of this hill. So we're in the same predicament we were just a minute ago. Of course we are. I mean, why wouldn't we be? That is OCG luck at its finest. I'm probably gonna spook them. If we spook them, we're gonna have to go to their next zone. That's just gonna be it. That's all we can do. Because they're literally sitting at the bottom of this hill. I think they're gone. Yep. I think they're gone. That's like the 5th call we've called and not a single response yet. So I think they're moved off somewhere. I just don't quite know where. I'm not sure it's going to even matter. I mean, it's 1 o'clock right now. They should be eating. Yeah. And we're just going to have to go to a drink zone again and hope that we get the same spot again. And this time better. Okay, here's the thing. Do we assume they're going to come in at the same spot? Probably not, right? How do I want to play this? Now, this is not very realistic. I'll actually bring it with me. Yeah, I was going to say I was going to put down a stand. But never mind. So my wind is going that direction, which I hope they don't come in from that direction. Now, I think what we're going to do is actually sit close to the road. This gives me a good opportunity to see everything. If they come in from anywhere over where I can see, obviously. Time to wait. Hear that? You hear that? I think we might be in the right spot. Now we just gotta wait. Hopefully they come in roughly in the same spot and we can get a good shot on them, because that's not very far from here. Where's that, like? Yeah, it's like 50 yards roughly. So hopefully they show up at that spot. If so, maybe we'll just call them in and get them close enough where we can take a shot. First, though, we'll at least be able to determine if the melanistic is still there. So, time to wait some more. Here we go. Moment of truth. Is he still alive? Of course they are. I still haven't even seen the rest of them yet. Come on! You gotta be kidding me. I can't tell if he's alive! These guys are trolling me so hard. They are trolling me so hard. Why did they have to come directly towards me? This is frustrating me, to be honest. I don't get frustrated easy. And I have a lot of patience, but man, this is worse than the 15-yard one. Because I just want to know if he's alive. But I can't. They keep getting stuck, or they keep seeing me within like 50 yards, and then they just bolt. Okay. I think this is going to be a 2-part video. So part 1 ends here. We're going to continue this in part 2. I just can't keep going for all of this, because it's just going to take me hours. It's going to take me hours. So we're going to try again in part 2. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was... we didn't kill anything at all. There's literally just this. But I do want to show this every once in a while, where it is literally, this is how it goes kind of thing. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, please head down and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment. I like to hear from you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next episode, part 2. As always, have a fantastic day. OCG out.